Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. IRS extends video conferencing to large business taxpayers, but first, the IRS keeps on telling me I have to, quote, go by the book, end quote. Honestly, they're worse than a bunch of used car salesmen. What do they care if I buy their book or not? They're going to take my money either way. No offense, but nobody buys IRS publications for the exquisite prose they contain. If I had access to the IRS sales force, which includes the Air Force, I'd sell a lot of books too. By the way, my book is available on Amazon, Accounting Instruction, Robert Steele. I may not be the man of steel, but I am a man that happens to have the last name of Steele. And that should count for something, I feel like. So anyways, go buy my book. It's in audiobook format too on Audible. Anyways, the IRS is like, wow, all we had to do was find the right marketing team, the Army, and our sales went through the roof. Hey, maybe we should use some of that revenue to fix the roof. Nah, let it leak. I'm spending the money fueling up the personal jet to attend a global warming conference in the Bahamas. The speakers aren't worth listening to, but those fancy drinks and the coconuts with the little umbrellas? My staff has yet to master them, through no lack of effort and compensation, a shortcoming I intend to remedy, with lots of rum. Plus, my son's already over there initiating this highly important, perfect personal cocktail government project. Wow, I didn't know your son worked for the government too. Unofficially. Wink, wink, nod, nod. By the way, that means the wink, winks and the nod, nod. Don't tell anyone, in case you didn't know. It's for the taxpayer's best interest. IR 2021-204, October 18, 2021, Washington. The Internal Revenue Service today announced that beginning October 18th, the IRS's Large Business Division will accept all taxpayer requests to meet with IRS employees using secure video conferencing. This step extends the practice used during the pandemic to accommodate taxpayers who sought more than meeting with an IRS employee over the telephone. Quote, since 2020, we advanced several measures to better interact virtually and digitally with large business taxpayers, end quote, said Nikole Flax, IRS Commissioner of the Large Business and International Division, LB&I. Quote, our success in using these tools and the convenience and efficiency for taxpayers and their representatives convinced us that the way forward will continue to involve the use of video teleconferencing, end quote. The new guidance, video meeting with LB&I taxpayers and their representatives, there's a link to that here, requires LB&I employees to grant large business taxpayer requests for a secure video meeting with IRS-approved platforms in lieu of an in-person or telephone discussion with a compliance function. Today's announcement represents a step forward in the IRS efforts to work with taxpayers in a virtual environment, including the expanded use of secure email, there's a link to that here, and the launch of a virtual reading room environment to enable large LB&I taxpayers and IRS agents to share a certain privileged taxpayer documents in a read-only capacity. In addition, LB&I also launched and expanded its use of paperless processes so that cases can continue to move swiftly through examination and resolution. The efforts are aimed at continuing to improve service to meet the needs of large business taxpayers and their representatives and are a part of the IRS's ongoing commitment to find more convenient and effective ways to interact with taxpayers and the community of tax professionals. LB&I is responsible for tax administration activities for domestic and foreign businesses with the United States tax reporting requirement and assets equal to or exceeding $10 million, as well as the global high wealth and international individual compliance programs.